Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Community Replay. I am Kyle Locke and today I am joined by Jeremiah Parks.
Hello.
Aiden Kavanaugh.
Hey.
Alexander Card.
I said I'd be back.
And Miles Cadle.
What's up?
Best intros ever. And as you can see, we are going to be playing F-Zero on SNES.
Ooh, good choice.
So, people, good, yes, it's an amazing game. Has everybody here played this?
I have.
I haven't.
Oh.
No,
Oh, man.
I have not.
Real talk.
Oh, man.
Do any of you call the SNES the SNES?
No.
Yes.
No.
Because that's really weird
I
to me
have.
when people do
Yes,
that.
it actually kind of, like, it's a big pet peeve of mine.
Oh, great. We're starting off already and just pissing everybody off. All right.
I told you guys, I'm just going to ruin
Let's see if I remember
everything.
how to play this. Okay.
Well, that's what you do best.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah, I got to stick to my strengths. Also, I would like to file a complaint. When I signed up for your little video doohickey thingy, whatever, no one told me Aiden was going to be involved. So...
Well, you know, it's kind of, you know, a surprise so that, you know, we have a little antagonism here. That's
a little.
You know, that's always...
Yeah.
Team building exercise,
There
right?
was some
Yeah,
tension.
there's nothing little
Yeah,
about
they-
me.
Well,
Okay.
Somebody dropped out.
Jeremiah just
Did I
left.
just leave?
Oh, no. You left.
Oh no, my Google Hangout.
What's the matter
just
with you?
froze. You know what? Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. I don't think people are watching us play this right now, except for just the people in the Google Hangout. That doesn't include you now.
No,
so
it's fine. I've played F-Zero. It's a bunch of hover thingies going around, and there's some flashy stuff, and yeah, it's really fun.
You just have to pretend like you know what's happening.
Oh yeah, these Mode
just
7
pretend
graphics.
Wow, look at that
Look at
turn.
these
Wow,
Mode 7
that's incredible.
was so ahead of its time. This is incredible.
it was.
Yeah, see, look, I don't need to see.
You don't need to watch the game.
I'm good.
Well, it's a good thing you're not watching because you don't have to see me just completely fail. So, because it's been a while since I played this.
Yeah, this game
that's
is
not good.
extremely difficult. Like, that's
Yeah.
the big lasting memory that I have of it, is that, like, the first two tracks are fine, and then all of a sudden it just gets so intensely hard.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
Are you
actually.
sure you're not just bad at it?
I mean, that's a
Oh,
Have you ever
possibility.
considered that?
Actually, no, you know what? It's antagonism aside, that's probably true.
Well, to be honest though, Aiden hasn't played really many good games. So
That is very true.
I have played plenty of good games.
like
okay?
for example, he didn't play Metal Gear Solid until what, last year was it?
Yeah, it must have been last year.
Yeah, but Metal Gear Solid isn't good.
Oh, the antagonism continues.
Shots fired.
Shots fired, indeed.
No,
I
Shots
need to
fired
play-
right through my heart.
I honestly, I am not a fan of the Metal Gear series. I never have been, and I'm completely alone.
No, you're not completely alone.
there are
No,
dozens of us.
Yeah, there's at least a few people who don't
Yeah.
like Metal Gear Solid. But no, it's I can understand people who probably don't like it because of its definite movie inspired
I don't think that's
cutscenes
the
and stuff like that.
problem.
It's like it's super long cutscenes.
No, I still recall perfectly the moment that I gave up on Metal Gear Solid, which I'm really glad we're talking about this because it really ties in with F-Zero. But
Okay. I'm sure it does.
But the moment I gave up with Metal Gear Solid was in Metal Gear Solid 2, which, you know, spoiler alerts, I guess.
Hey, whoa. Okay, my headphones are off. You can talk.
The scene where Otacon starts crying about his stepmother, like, touching him, when he's, like, that happened, and I
yeah.
was just, like, I think, like, my mom or, like, a friend of mine or a girl I was dating at the time, like, walked into the room, and I just had legitimately, like...
So it's much more than just the game. It was kind of
I was
you
sitting there
kind of
and I
got
was like,
judged.
There's no way I can justify this. Like, every other game I play, I can at least justify in some sense. But, like, I had nothing. And I was just like, why the hell am I playing this? And I haven't gone back.
No, I get you. I got that.
So
All right.
anyway,
So did you? So you played the first one before that, though?
Yeah, I played the first one, and I thought it was okay, but it wasn't really what I wanted. Like, I was really excited because I thought it was just going to be like a great... I thought it was going to be Splinter Cell before Splinter Cell was a thing. Like, Splinter Cell was always my series because that's what I wanted.
Right. No, I can understand. I never consider Metal Gear Solid to be a stealth game at all. Ever.
Yeah.
I would never consider it to be a stealth game. It's an action game, in my opinion. And yeah, I this idea that it like revolutionized stealth, I don't necessarily buy into it, honestly. But I mean, that's just me. I think it's an action game. And when I played Metal Gear Solid, I was just like, this is basically a blockbuster movie in video game form.
Yeah.
That's basically what I looked at it as. Anyway, F-Zero. So, any happy memories of playing F-Zero and not being like walked in on while one of the like pilots is being molested or something? I don't know.
I was actually playing it.
I didn't
with
know
my
F-Zero
stepmother
got that deep.
once.
Wait, what?
Jesus,
Never mind.
we're off to a great start.
This is the worst. You know what? No, we're gonna restart this entire episode.
We're scrapping all of this.
Yeah, this is just no. This episode never happened. I don't. This is a family-friendly show. This is not.
I'm so glad that I am.
No one else is.
Oh, and the antagonism returns.
Man, I'm cool with it because I'm happy.
I'm cool
For
with
the
it
first
because I'm
time in
happy.
years.
For the first time in years, there is
Because
joy
we're playing
in my
F-Zero
heart.
and talking about molestation in Metal Gear Solid. Now we know what makes Jeremiah happy.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Alex and Miles pretty much stay quiet.
I think they're dead.
No,
Probably for the best.
I did die actually.
They're sitting over there like just trying to think of things to actually say about the game.
Miles is trying to get Miles away from this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, ha. Oh, that's funny.
God, that was just the worst. Oh God.
So I've played a lot of Super Smash Brothers, and there's stages in that.
Yeah, where does the story come in? Like, how do we learn about Captain Falcon from this game?
It's a good question.
Well, from what I remember, Captain Falcon was like captured by the mob, right?
The space mob.
And like the space mob, yeah, it was a space mob. And the space mob made him like do these races and stuff because if he didn't, he was never going to be able to like see his family again.
Captain Falcon has a
Because the
family.
space mob was going to kill
Yeah,
him.
and then he
Yeah.
finally did the races, came back and found his family slaughtered, and then decided to just get revenge on everybody in the world.
So he became a gladiator
Yeah.
and then fought in
Yes,
gladiatorial
you told
combat.
me. Yes, on the same page. I am
Yep.
so happy.
Yep.
Yes,
That went right
it's
where it
exactly
needed to
where I
go.
wanted it to go. Thank you so much.
Well, I mean, you kind of just set it up, and it was, oh, well, I have to finish this.
Yay!
It was like a combo.
I mean, you could have gone
something
there,
in.
or you could have gone like, or he goes into hell and tries to get his family back.
oh, yeah, I
But
could have done
that's-
Dante's
That's
Inferno.
more just wife. So
Yeah.
not necessarily just family.
Yeah, I was going to try and work in a thing that like Mario is the leader of the space mob. And like all that's detailed in Super Mario Galaxy, like his rise to the top.
Right.
Like,
So then what you're saying
I
is
played that game
Mario's
a while,
so
dream.
I'm kind of fuzzy on the details.
I
Right.
don't know why I talk to you people.
Because who else you got, Aiden? Who else is there? You can only talk to your mother so many times.
Yeah. And your hand's not going to talk to you.
Maybe your hand won't.
What?
I just got the worst image of Aiden in my head. It's sort of like a Dr. Claus
Oh, man.
situation.
Are you guys Rooster Teeth fans at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you know the short about getting like an extra hand and extra mouth? and
Yes.
Extra.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
I just pictured Aiden as this part where Bernie has his extra mouth, and he's like, I love you first, Bernie. I love you too, Bernie mouth. And then they like slowly like move into each other, start kissing.
Well, yeah.
It looks
there
like
has to
Bernie's
be-
just kissing his hand.
There has to be some foreplay.
Yeah. And then he slowly like takes his hand and puts it down to his pants. Yeah, and that's the end of the short.
I would just like to personally welcome everyone to Community Replay, where we talk about the games that we aren't actually playing, and we talk about other YouTube videos.
Exactly. Hey, nothing wrong with
really
that.
cutting a niche for ourselves here, guys.
Yep, exactly. All right, so okay, let's
So
try to get back to
how is the race going?
F-Zero.
Yeah,
this
seriously,
game is still
I
a lot
love
of fun.
This track.
And plays.
This is my favorite track in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's great. I really love the design of it and the layout. I think it's really strong and makes for solid gameplay all around. Gives you the true F-Zero experience, as it were.
Second place.
Oh,
Darn it.
I mean, hey, that's just a
first
number.
loser.
I got first place in the first 2 races, so... well. Deathwind won. But yeah, this game
oh god,
still is a lot
Deathwind
of fun.
sucks. If this is the one I remember, I think there's like actual crosswinds or something on the track.
Yeah, actually, yes, you're right.
Yeah,
You're totally
and it-
right now.
And it blows you
Oh,
into the walls.
God.
You are going to blow up so many times on this
Oh,
track.
God. This is terrible. Oh, no.
Yeah, like I said, the first 2 races you can kind of just get through, and then it's just spikes.
Oh, my goodness. Ah! Okay, yeah, this is rough.
Yeah.
Oh, heal me. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yep.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry,
this
I'm out of
is...
mana.
Oh, boy. Ran out of mana. It doesn't help that there's a racer right next to me this whole time. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't think you're gonna win, Kyle.
This
I
definitely...
don't think you have it in you.
Hey! I don't know.
Aiden, why are you so mean? Who wronged
He's
you?
like super antagonistic
Who
today.
wronged you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who hurt
Yeah,
you?
what do you mean
Aiden?
by today?
Oh, that's true. 3 laps left. All right. Okay. I'm starting to get it.
You're starting to get it.
Yeah.
Getting used to the controls are like. I'm trying to remember like the last time because I know I've gone back to this recently, and the controls are like really floaty.
Yeah, they are. I mean,
Like
especially when you're turning.
I mean, they are hovercrafts, but
Yeah, that's true. It kind of makes sense.
I'd recommend not running into the walls as much as you are.
I
Kyle.
am trying.
that doesn't happen on Deathwind.
Yeah, power down. Uh-oh, that's not good.
You are losing rank.
Shut up. I'm doing my best here. Uh-oh. Oh!
So, how are other F-Zero games that came out after this? Any good?
I haven't played any of the other
there was
F-Zeros.
Yeah, they did. There was one on the GameCube.
I think that's literally the only other one.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was like
that's-
F-Zero GX or something like that, and that game was balls out insanity. Like, it-
Is that good or bad?
Yeah, kind of good and kind of bad. Like, it was really, really fun, but there was just so much going on that you cannot focus on like anything. And in a racing game, that tends to make things difficult.
Yeah.
But it's just like this weird acid trip, fever dream, futuristic racer thing, and like some of the courses like change.
Are you sure
routes
you
and all
weren't
this
just on
crazy
acid
crap.
while you played?
It's either I remember the game very fondly, or I am just recalling an acid trip that I had once in high school.
Oh, yeah.
It really could go either way.
Right, yeah.
But if it's the acid trip thing, I wasn't on a GameCube, I was on a toaster.
Well, I can see how you could get
You
this.
just had some spaghetti like in the toaster.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, that spaghetti, much better controller than the GameCube controller. So much more comfortable, so much more responsive.
Right. Yeah, GameCube controller, not a fan.
I like it.
I can't physically.
I
I can't physically go back and use any of those old Nintendo.
I mean, I will
controllers.
say,
like they all just don't fit.
right, I will say, like, I went back and I played Resident Evil, the remake, and like if you're playing a game like that for hours on end, you get used to the controller and it doesn't feel too bad. But jumping right into it, you're just kind of like, what? How? I don't. What?
I think the only thing I can use a GameCube controller for at this point is Smash Bros. And like,
Yeah,
But then again, I was also the weird kid who held a Nintendo 64 controller by both of the outside holders.
Weirdo.
that's... What is the matter with you, Kyle?
It's because like if I put one hand on the inside, like I have really long fingers, and so it was
don't
really
you play
awkward.
inverted too?
I do.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god, Kyle!
I played a lot of.
What is the
I
matter
played
with
a lot
you?
of flight simulators when I was a kid, so I just kind of was like.
Yeah, so did I.
So I was just like, well, if I'm going to play flight simulators, why on earth should I play all my other games non-inverted when I can just play it as all one giant same setup?
Because it's better.
You know, I've
I
played
also
like a lot of
used-
Guitar Hero, but I don't try to play every game all the time.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, I used to have to wait an hour and a half for a crappy, low-quality JPEG of a woman who might be topless to load on my computer, but I still don't do that now with porn.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't have those days where you're just like, man, I'm feeling nostalgic?
Baby, you got any kinks? Yeah, there's this thing called buffering. Just like
Buffer me,
every
baby.
30 seconds,
Buffer
if
me.
you can just freeze and just don't move.
Get really pixely. It really
Yeah,
brings
if
me
you can
back.
just pixelate your face.
You know what? No, wait, I got
that
Photoshop.
gets
I'll do
me
it
going.
myself.
I don't know why I talk to you people.
And right before I climax, if you could just screen connection timed out.
Oh my goodness. This episode's really gone where it's just. We
Every
really
time the
should
phone
just.
rings, you have to stop making love.
Really should just stop. I'm ready to just power down. Just
Literally, like, the 2 times that you've had me on here, Kyle, this is the exact type of thing that happens.
well, you were on what was it when we did Obi-Wan?
Oh, God.
And you're
that
talking
was
to
I was on an
Clint.
episode of
worst.
that. That was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on a couple episodes. I can't remember if I was on 2 episodes or if I just happened to come in on the last
I think it was
episode.
2. Because I know you were talking to Clint about starting a band or something.
Oh, yeah, Clint and I did talk about starting, we were going to start a boy band. What was the name going to be?
I don't know. We'll have to go back to it and watch it.
It was Stars something.
Anyway,
That's-
so this has been
I
an
miss
interesting look at F-Zero. This game's still
Why aren't
fun.
you guys, Clint?
This game's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it looks great, too.
it-
I think the Mode 7 stuff is really held up
It
well.
really does. It's an amazing game. If you have an SNES or you have a chance to pick one up and get this game, highly recommend it. So, but we will move on to Replay Roulette. All right, welcome back to Replay Roulette. We are playing one of my favorite games of all time. This is Super Castlevania 4
Yes!
on Super Nintendo.
Yes! Oh,
Are
my
you
God.
regretting now not being able to see it?
No, because I have like this entire game memorized. You have no idea. This was like
It is.
everyone talked about Legend of
This is one of
Zelda and Super Mario World, but screw all that noise. Super Castlevania 4 was where it was at. Oh God, I love this game.
Exactly.
Oh, it's so
Everybody
amazing.
talks about Symphony of the Night. This one is, in my opinion, the best. This is my favorite Castlevania game of the entire series, at least that I've played. And I love Symphony of the Night. It's a great game, but this one is just like, it's so good. It's so perfect. Everything about it is great.
God, it's so good. I don't know if I can put it over Symphony. I don't know if I can go that far, but this game is like I went back to it actually just a few months ago, and it's still like everything about it just still kind of like blew my mind, like what they did graphically.
Oh yeah,
and just-
it holds up really well.
Like, this game to me is the best use of the Mode 7 stuff because they do so many like the switch
Oh, yeah.
perspectives and there's all this like,
yeah.
zooming in enemies and stuff.
So, we're watching the intro sequence right now with the
this
text.
is so good.
So every 100 years, the forces of good mysteriously start to weaken. Thus, the power of Dracula starts to revive itself. His power grows stronger and stronger every 100 years. Dracula has revived many times, however, his sinister actions have been consistently thwarted by the Belmont family. It's been 100 years since the last confrontation between Dracula and the Belmont family. God damn it. But now the serenity of Transylvania is being threatened by destructive forces.
That was good.
You're so glad.
On a dark and eerie night, Dracula rose from his grave to unleash his destructive power over the countryside. Once again, Simon Belmont is called upon to destroy Dracula. With only his whip and courage, he sets out to restore peace to Transylvania.
Does that mean he's just carrying a whip and like a flask?
Pretty much. No clothes, just that's it. That's all he has. All right, so we're going to get into this game now. So start. Name. What do we want to call ourselves?
Butts.
Yes.
Of
Yep,
course.
that's
Wait. No.
God,
There
this
we go.
game. This game is so good. Kyle, what happened there when you were reading the text? You started off like really into it, and then for some reason, like midway through, you just kind of.
Because
Died.
Aiden decided to just burp in the middle of Was it Aiden?
Oh my god!
I just assume it was Aiden. I would assume it's just Aiden. I mean, there's no other reason. Like, I'm not paying attention to the who's talking at what time, so I would just assume it was him.
I have had it up to here with you, Kyle.
You'll figure it out when you get the audio.
You son of a bitch.
Real talk, I've never played a Castlevania game.
Never. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is just more proof that Aiden is terrible.
Oh, Aiden, you're the worst.
You really, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, just you need to just like take a year, just quit school. Just quit school and freaking just get caught up on every amazing game in history. Like, seriously.
Aiden, why don't you go
Unfortunately,
hang out
parents
with your
will be-
best friends, STDs, and people who talk in the movies?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Wow, alright. Like, oh man. That's
So
bad.
good.
Yeah, this game's amazing. It's still so much fun.
Alex, Miles, you guys want to chime in? Either of you
Yeah.
have any experience with Super Castlevania?
I've played Symphony of the Night. I have not played this one.
I have engaged in recreational activities that involve Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, thank you for finishing it for me. So, yeah.
So all of you need to go back and play Super Castlevania 4.
Yes.
Can we all acknowledge that it looks like he has like a grappling hook when he does the diagonal?
Well, you can actually kind of use it as a grappling hook.
Do the whip thing. Did you do the whip thing? Where you can hold the whip down and then just kind of spin it around for no reason?
Yeah, I'm doing it right
Yes.
now. Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Wow.
pretty sweet.
Right?
Okay, like, for me, that does not look like a whip. That looks like a Morning Star with an extremely long chain.
Well, you get an upgrade
Yeah.
for it that makes it like look like that. When it starts out, it just looks like a whip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's kind of a old holdout of the series, of the older ones.
Yeah.
You started off with like a really plain, boring looking whip, and then you would get like full-on chain things and awesome stuff
Yeah.
like that. I will say,
I like boring.
Yeah. As
One
much
of the
as I
coolest
love this
things-
one, it's not my favorite old school Castlevania.
One of the coolest things is you can moonwalk down and upstairs.
Yes, you can.
I noticed you
Yeah, I
doing
love
that
doing it.
at the beginning, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, you can just totally moonwalk down. It's amazing. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Anyway,
Can we?
so yeah, so basically, what makes this one so great is it's kind of a remake of the original Castlevania.
Yep.
But the thing about like the original Castlevania is when you use the whip, you only can whip in one direction, and the controls weren't the best. This one, just everything about the controls, being able to whip in 8 directions, and it just gives you full control over the character and how it all plays. And again, what was said before, the Mode 7 stuff is really, really cool. It's just
Yeah,
amazing.
some of the later levels, like there's
Oh wow, I would avoid that. I think there's another one, Kyle.
Yeah,
I wouldn't get hit
there's
by
another
that.
I was trying to hit it
Don't get hit by
midair,
that
but
one.
it didn't
I will say
work.
this too. This game, compared to like other platformers at the time like this, is surprisingly easy.
It is easier. Yes, it is very easy.
It's a very easy
crap,
game
I
to get
forgot
through.
about that.
Same can be said for Jeremiah's mom.
Ooh. Wow. Burn.
The antagonism continues. Revenge
Aiden-
of the
Aiden-
antagonism. Antagonism. Antagonism? Antagonism.
Antagonism.
Antagonism. I can
Man,
speak.
this is compelling stuff right here, guys.
Yeah, we're.
Ooh.
This is why we get paid the big bucks, right?
Wait, we're getting paid?
Not you, Aiden.
Shut up, Aiden.
You don't get paid.
Fine, I see how it is. I'm gonna call the union.
We don't have a union.
Maybe
There
you
is-
don't.
There is no sad, lonely internet nerd union, okay?
God.
Then we should start one.
There was, I was
that's
joined
not
years
true.
ago.
Did those My Little Pony guys ever organize? Because I feel like they would be the first.
Oh man,
My
that
Little
just
Pony union.
that just
I
brings
feel
up.
like they would be the first.
Speaking of ponies, look at the floor.
Yes, there were horse heads on the floor.
See?
Oh, we got
What is
Medusa
this?
heads.
What is this, Godfather?
Yes.
Medusa heads.
It was a
Why are
solid
they
Godfather reference. I appreciated that.
Why does everything just explode into worms?
Because they're evil.
Castlevania.
Because of maggots, you know? Come on.
Yeah.
They're evil.
Horror and stuff.
Wait, worms are evil?
No. Yeah, never mind.
So,
Really
you
great
just don't
stuff
get
here,
it.
guys.
I'm actually pretty sure those are snakes and not worms.
Shut up.
Well, like watch, this thing will explode into worms too.
Well, are they snakes or are they worms?
Well,
I think they're worms.
This
If
seems
they're
like
s-
a really compelling conversation for us to have right
Boss fight.
well, see, if
All
they're
right.
snakes, then you'd be lending yourself to the Christian symbology that snakes are evil. And, I mean, that was kind of what was going on
I'm
at
sure
the time the game
worms
was
are
set.
evil in some religion. Why is that skeleton fucking that dog?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
That is also a skeleton.
Oh crap.
now. Did we really just go from Christian symbology to why is that doing a skeleton? Which obviously, Aiden, the fact
Did
that
you
you
say-
didn't use boning the skeleton is just... I'm really disappointed.
No.
Because that was...
Ah crap.
If it's a skeleton doing something sexual, you always say that it is boning. It's
I'm
just...
pretty sure that's Christian symbology too.
Well, we just alienated a shit ton of people with that one.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna stay quiet. Ow. I keep. All right.
I feel like you need the disclaimer at the beginning for this one, Kyle, that says the views expressed herein are not necessarily
representative of
I got
community
too real
replay.
for me.
All right.
Oh my
Let's try
god.
this again.
See, that torch even dropped a pile of worms.
Okay, so
Gone wrong.
let's go back to Castlevania. So
So, what other games have a whip? Let's say.
Other games with a whip.
Indiana Jones.
What was Castlevania 3?
Castlevania Symphony
Well,
of the Night.
Castlevania 2.
Oh boy,
Can we talk about Castlevania 3? Because that game was amazing.
I have that one. Unfortunately, I cannot play it because I do not have a genuine SNES, and so there are some
Wow.
problems with being able to play it.
Yeah,
I need to get a genuine SNES at some point, though.
Castlevania
So
3
you have
was
a
amazing.
disingenuous SNES?
I have what's called an FC Twin Turbo, plays SNES and Nintendo
Oh, yeah.
games. Overall, like for the most part, it's pretty accurate. It does a pretty good job, but there are some games that don't work properly. Castlevania 3 will turn on and go to the intro and the menu, but once you hit start, it won't go any further.
Yeah, I think Castlevania 3 was the first time I remember a game like blowing my mind. like the intro
Yeah,
and
that
everything.
one.
'Cause-
That one you actually get to like play as different characters. You can play as
Yeah, you've got- it's-
Alucard.
Was that just like Swamp Thing that you just killed?
No, that there are like hands coming out of the ground that are grabbing me, and then
But there was like a plant.
yeah,
dude.
he's like just leaves. He's a leaf monster.
So it's what happens if you don't rake up your leaves in the autumn.
It's a true story.
Pretty much,
It's a
yeah.
cautionary tale.
But so okay, so what are your outside of this or what's your favorite Castlevania game? Obviously, Symphony of the Night. Anybody else have a favorite Castlevania or
Castlevania 64.
Oh, come on.
Hey man, everybody's got an opinion.
It's my favorite. You
Is there like a Castlevania fighting game?
Oh god, there was Castlevania Judgment on the Wii, and it was just the worst thing.
Wait, that's a like there actually
No, there
is.
legitimately is a Castlevania fighting game. It was released on the Wii. It's
I
called
choose that.
Castlevania Judgment, and it's awful. It is
That's my
god
favorite one.
awful. And that doesn't surprise me actually. That fits perfectly into my worldview. That's not having to really compromise on anything on that one.
Yep. Okay, so this episode of Community Replay is really just Jeremiah hates everybody hates Aiden, and
Aiden, yeah,
the new
let's
sitcom.
call it a spade.
yeah. Okay. I'm trying to see how far is it in before you get to the some of the Mode 7 stuff, because it's really cool to see.
I want to say the third or fourth level is the one where you're like in the spinning tower.
That one's
thing.
so cool. I love that one.
It's so awesome. I want to say that's the fourth level.
Fourth level. Okay, we're at level 2 right now. Oh no!
Careful, Kyle.
I
Yeah,
got
because
this.
I want to say the third level is sort of like a outdoor ruiny thing.
Yeah, I think
If I remember
it's
Wait, what's the
correctly?
point of that water if you can just jump on it?
well, it's kind of like it's quicksand. You have to like keep jumping.
Oh, okay. It looks just like red water.
Maybe it's blood.
It's blood.
I don't think quicksand like flows like that.
Okay, so we'll say it's blood, and it's just super. The viscosity on it
Coagulated.
is really thick.
It's super
Yeah.
viscous blood. All right, it's like Jello
Right,
at this
right.
point.
I prefer to see it as cherry coke.
Well, I mean that's fair.
Cherry Coke is so good.
I gotta say, when Miles and Alex do jump in, they make it worth it.
Jump in, jump in.
Chump. It's
They're always chumps. All right.
God,
All right.
Aiden.
That should just if these episodes had titles, that would be the episode title. It's just God.
Aiden.
But we're
And we
supposed to be
also-
family friendly, so we should just say, "Gosh darn it, Aiden."
No, it would just be G star star D star 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 star.
Welcome to Community Replay starring
I can
Q-Bert.
count.
Anyone remember Q-Bert? Anyone? Game was cool.
Okay, so
Keyword's-
I'm trying to figure
keyword's
out
pretty
what's
fun.
going on in the background here. What is this that we're in front of?
We are on our
Hell.
way to Dracula's castle, and so this is like a woods area, as you can see. Lots of trees in the background there.
What was before that? There was like
Mud.
Okay, my big question is, what are the kind of pinkish purple things? Those are the ones I don't
pinkish
understand.
purple things. Oh,
well, they're back there. No, they're not. on
okay.
the
Next
screen
time we
anymore.
see them, point them out. Oh, and then there's that one part where like you're walking across a bridge, and like the bridge starts collapsing while you're walking
Yes.
on it, and like
Oh yeah, I love that part. That part's so cool.
Oh god, shut up, Aiden.
shut up.
God, you were
so-
just the worst.
Oh, time to face. I think it's Medusa.
Don't look at
Don't
her.
look at her. You'll turn into stone.
Like that's the other thing is like, oh, I turned into stone. Okay, like all the
Oh wait, that's not.
all of the
Right,
the
right,
enemies in this are like Frankenstein, Medusa. Who are some of the other battles?
That purple thing in the background here.
That's a tree.
It's
That's a tree.
giant purple dildo.
Yeah, that's a
It's
tree.
not a purple dildo.
Okay.
Not what that is.
It's Medusa's
That is-
dildo.
No, that is not
Oh my goodness.
not at all what that is.
At this point, you might as well just throw away my audio track, Kyle.
It's just mute. And
Just
then I'm
people-
just gonna sound like
like
a
the whole
crazy
time.
person for the entire episode. Like,
Shut up,
like,
Aiden.
why does Jeremiah just randomly just keep yelling about Aiden? God, I'm really
That would be
worried about
pretty
him.
funny.
That's-
There was one episode where everybody's audio got messed up except for mine.
That was
And
the
it
other
wasn't-
episode I was on.
Oh, Hitman
Wasn't
Blood
it
Money?
like Sonic
No,
No,
it
Heroes?
it was,
on
it was
Money.
Hitman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
Hitman Blood Money because you and I sang Woodman's theme throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, and so that's it's released on my personal channel, and it's basically just me talking, laughing, and then silence.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
You were laughing
It's-
at my jokes on that one because I talked a lot.
I'm sure I am.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so
Really-
one thing I want to point out now that we're on this bridge again, like
Yeah.
where he's stepping. Look at where he's stepping. When he's stepping, it's bending the bridge down. I think that's really actually pretty cool
See,
for this era.
It is very cool.
Yeah,
this game again,
so good.
So okay, so,
You're so
Jeremiah, you said Symphony of the Night. Then is your favorite, or
The way that I tend to look at the series is I consider Symphony of the Night the best, and then I just kind of pull it out of the equation.
okay?
Because, like, everything that one did in the series was just so spot on and perfect, and so I have to take it out. Because
Right.
if I don't, I won't talk about any of the others. Castlevania 3, though, and a lot of this is very time and place, but Castlevania 3 was, like, the game that solidified me into video games. Like, because
Okay.
it was the first game to have, like, that kind of cinematic intro, and they even did the thing where they had, like, the little, like, movie reel slits that would go up during the, like, little
Right.
opening cutscene.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of makes it seem like an old Dracula film.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
between that and the the branching paths, and you had the multiple characters who had all these different abilities. 'Cause you had Alucard, like we were talking about. That was his first appearance in the series, and then there was like a thief, and I think his name was like Shade or something.
He
and it was
could
like a little
run
imp.
on walls and ceilings.
Yeah, and then you
And
also
then you had the witch or whatever
the
that
witch.
could freeze things.
Yeah, and it was so good. And each of those characters just like made certain levels. Like the imp, you had to have the imp for the clock tower, like because you just climb onto stuff and just hold on to stuff, so you never had to worry about missing a jump or anything like that. And then like there were a couple other levels that worked specifically well with like certain characters. It was just so good. I love that game.
All right.
You know, I disagree.
God,
Shut up.
I think.
Aiden.
So,
I think.
so the thing about
Castlevania 64 is it's in 3D.
It's in 3D.
I think Castlevania Judgment is really good because it really brings character to all characters.
This is like two amazing games being completely shit on by, while trying to be saved by people who really enjoyed them. And yeah,
If I may steal a line
I think
from
Jeremiah's
The Office
dri-
that really sums up my opinion on Aiden right now, I would just like to say, if I was stuck on an island with Aiden, Hitler, a pistol, and 2 bullets, I would shoot Aiden twice.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
God damn it, Aiden.
just ignore him. Just ignore him. Just
Hitler did kill Hitler. All right. You got to give him some credit for that.
Yeah.
I'd like to welcome our special guest, Internet Jokes from 1999.
I was 4.
Man,
Oh,
you're
man,
making me
that's-
feel old now.
yeah. That's that. Now I
I
just
was
feel
gonna
old.
say, man, that's... Oh, God. We're gonna have to wrap this up
I
soon.
started my
bedtime's
career
coming
early.
up.
Oh man.
Oh.
Just do us all a favor. Just be quiet for the rest of this replay.
children are meant to
You
be
can't
seen
silence
and
me,
not heard.
Kyle.
All right. Oh no!
Aiden, how the hell did you get a
So
girlfriend?
That's a good question.
My stunning good looks.
Ah, finally.
Why is Medusa not wearing a shirt?
Medusa never wears a shirt in video games. That's like just always been the unwritten rule that if you're showing Medusa, she has to be topless for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Everyone knows that, Aiden.
Ah! Sorry, go ahead. I got a little scared by one of the enemies.
So, since we're talking about Castlevania, I mean...
Oh, yeah, this is the level where all the water current changes as you're going, which is cool.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
So, I don't know if you guys have played Lords of Shadow.
Yes.
A little bit of it.
Is it good? I have it. I've never played it yet, and I'm debating on if I should start it or not.
The thing about Lords of Shadow is if you go into it with like the right level of expectations, it's really good. It does not begin to feel like a Castlevania game until about midway through when you actually get to the castle. But I mean, it's very much a God of War clone. Like,
yeah, like when I played
purposes.
I felt it was okay, but nothing really spectacular. I know a lot of people I know a lot of my friends who are big Castlevania fans, and they were saying how it was this great comeback for the series. I'm like, it's okay, but it's nothing.
Are you walking in water right now?
Yeah, and it keeps changing current, so
That's not how water works.
this is also Dracula is in control of all this stuff, so he can just kind of do whatever he wants. So
You ever heard
So
of
is this
magic?
coming out of Dracula's ass or something?
yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
yes.
Just shut up.
God, Aiden.
And
He's just forcibly pumping water out of his body,
Oh my God.
and then sometimes sucking it.
Why do you never shut
And-
up?
I hope Dracula comes back. I hope the 100 years is within this time period where Aiden can basically be killed by him. I don't know. It's just
No, because with our stupid luck, Dracula would bite his neck and make him freaking immortal, and we'd have to deal with him till the end of time.
oh, we're on stage
Well, then
3.
I have to make you guys immortal too, so I could have some friends, right?
No, mark my
No,
freaking
no.
words.
Eternal buddies.
No.
Eternal buddies.
No.
Mark my freaking words. If Aiden ends up being Dracula's second in command, you will see me out there with a whip and a ponytail, just fighting through all of Dracula's minions.
I got the hair for it so far, so I just got to get a whip.
I will be the second coming.
You're
of
telling me
Belmont.
you don't already have one? We all know Jeremiah has one already.
You have
Great
to learn to
excuse.
moonwalk
Handcuffs,
downstairs to really have all the skills.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
that
that's
I
right.
can
I
do.
got to learn how to moonwalk. Well, actually, I sort of know how to moonwalk. Sort of.
Downstairs.
I can do that.
Alright. I want to see.
What's with those
I don't think Miles
snakes
believes
that
you.
just kind of sit there?
Yeah, I say it's not sounding too confident in my abilities.
No, I don't
As
think
a
he thinks you
dancer.
can do it. Miles,
Yeah.
are you
Yeah, I'm just-
are you
I'm
throwing
just
out a
saying,
challenge?
Video evidence.
The challenge has been laid down here by one Miles Cadle. What you gonna do, Kyle?
Disappoint Miles Cadle.
Don't worry,
That's
Miles.
what
You can talk to Kyle's exes. I'm sure they can help you through that.
Alright.
I
people-
really actually don't know where that was supposed to be going, but okay.
Well, because then they can talk them
I'm,
through
I'm
what it's
just
like
saying,
to be
I think
disappointed
people
by
would
you.
subscribe to your channel.
Oh, no, I get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. See.
so, since we're playing Castlevania here, I'm just going to make a note. This week, Lords of Shadow 2 came out.
Oh, it did, and
Yeah,
I don't care at all.
some pretty terrible reviews.
It has not been pretty.
Yep.
Which is a shame. I was
You're not
really
pretty.
looking forward to it because Kyle, I very much am one of those people that loved Lords of Shadow because basically, and you really do kind of, and I hate saying this about a game, but you really do have to kind of play through all of it to really kind of get
Right.
how good it is. And I hate saying that.
Yeah, I mean, no, there are games that are like that. I know I got to this part. Oh man,
Ooh.
this part's a pain.
So Kyle, you just
Okay,
focus on getting through this.
I started the game and I got to the part right after where like you ride this like wolf or something, and you're being chased by a bunch of other like other wolves or something.
You got to the 3rd level.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah,
so
it really doesn't start off strong, but man, oh god, and the art direction of it is so good, and it ripped off so many things really, really well, which is something I can appreciate. Well,
that's something you don't hear like as a positive
but
thing.
It really
much.
did though. Like, well, you know, because we talk about like the shooter genre and like, oh, they're all the same and blah 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 and all that kind of crap. Like every once in a while when a game comes out, if it rips off things but does it really well, then like I'm still going to enjoy it. You know?
Right. No, I get what you're saying. It's just
like,
funny.
But there's a huge like, it's boss fight at the end against this freaking dragon, and it's this whole, you know, sort of like Shadow of the Colossus thing, and it's so good, and
Oh wait, no. You know what? I did play a little further into it. That's right. I remember that was the demo, wasn't it? That was the riding the wolf or whatever. There's a part where like you face a guy on this like
ice lake.
Yeah, the ice lake.
Yeah.
I do remember that, and I thought that was pretty cool. That was really cool.
There's like 2 or 3 boss battles like that where they just go straight Shadows of the Colossus with it, and they do it really, really well.
Yeah, that's true. I do remember that.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, and I liked the direction they were going with the series, and I'm really disappointed with reviews that 2's been getting.
Yeah.
So you like the direction of going down?
God.
What?
Aiden.
You, Jeremiah.
Oh, man. Now I'm going to have to censor and bleep so much during this episode.
All because of
Aiden.
Aiden.
For me.
Aiden's making more work for you.
We love you, Kyle.
You're the best.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. Jeremiah.
Kyle, you're on the exact opposite end of the scale from where Aiden is. That's how great you are.
Awesome. But anyway, so let's talk more. What is going on? It sounds like somebody just like flushed a toilet or something. What is going on?
Dude, replay from the crapper?
Yeah, seriously. Talk about lack of professionalism here.
Did someone just poop?
It's probably Aiden.
This replay is just going down the
Oh my god. I hate everything about
that was
my
one of my
life
favorite games.
Man, we have really shown Super Castlevania 4 the reverence that it deserves.
Just to everybody watching, play this. Just play the game. It is really good. It's so good.
God. Aiden.
It's probably him. I mean, I'm so disappointed. I wanted a really nice replay of a really fun game, and
way to go, Aiden.
Destroy my dreams.
Thanks, Hitler.
You ruined everything. God.
I'm just gonna play Castlevania for a while and just pretend that none of this ever happened.
God. Aiden.
I'm just gonna
watch your mouth, Jeremiah. This is a family show.
Oh boy.
Oh, you were the worst.
I'll fight you, Jeremiah.
That would be the worst fight in the history of anything.
Yeah, it'd be really embarrassing for you.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna stay quiet. I'm just gonna go play. I'm just gonna play Castlevania, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm just. Oh, I'm at the boss battle. Okay, boss battle time.
You see what happens, Aiden?
When does this game start getting cool?
You see? Oh my god!
Get off my replay right now. Get off my replay. No, exit Skype right now. Just get out of here. Get out.
God, Aiden.
He just ended. Yeah, he left.
He actually...
Oh. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh god. No, I died.
Oh
All
god.
right. Let's end it there. We'll end
All
it
right.
there.
Probably for the best.
Best episode ever. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay, so
guys-
anyway, to everybody watching, definitely play Super Castlevania 4. It's an amazing game.
Yeah, it's great.
It's my favorite Castlevania. If it's not a favorite, it's definitely high up there on the list for most people. So definitely check it out. And we will see you again in 2 weeks for the next episode of Community Replay, with hopefully less antagonism.
All right. Well,
Joined by Aiden Kavanaugh, Alexander Card, Miles Cadle, and
Yeah.
Jeremiah Parks. We will catch you in the next episode.
bye.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna talk to myself for a while. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna continue talking. I'll pause to let them talk a little bit. This is now Aiden play. Right now we have Kyle whipping a skeleton, another skeleton. This game looks alright, I guess. I don't know if I'd go back and play it. There's a lot of things to play, you know. Oh, wow, he just fell. What an amateur. He's not even good at this game. Kyle's just awful. Huh. I suppose I should probably sign back into Skype.